Hey everyone, welcome to your daily reading for February 5th. Happy Chinese New Year, happy Lunar New Year. Let's start off with our aspects since today's all about our Lunar New Year. So, our moon, technically we had the start of the full moon yesterday. So, that was when our sun and moon made their aspect. Today we actually have three sextiles with the moon. Three, right? Crazy. The three planets in this sextile, well, obviously the moon, makes a sextile to Mars, Venus, and Uranus. So interesting energies when you mix them all together, but really, really good. Essentially, the sextile to Mars really gives us a lot of energy, a lot of vitality. Usually, it's a good time for like mental and physical health, so all of that's good. Then you have the sextile to Venus, also beautiful. This usually just heightens, all of the things that Venus covers. So you may be naturally attracted to, where you find beauty and arts and music and things like that. It probably will make you a little more sensual as well, because Venus is the planet of love, so you can expect that to kind of play in. And then you also have this sextile to Uranus, which is all about independence, but I think here it's really because, again, Uranus is our rebel planet. So this is really gold around wanting to do things your own way. It gives you a lot of ambition to, follow your pursuits and your passions, coupled with this energy from Mars and this pull to where you find value and beauty with Venus. So it's like these three planets are all helping and like nudging you in a certain direction to find your happiness. Great way to start off a new year. Makes even more sense when you mix it with our runes. We got Fehu again. We had Fehu not too long ago too. And Fehu is the rune of wealth. Um, and normally it speaks to material wealth, so like money, resources, financial gains from your own personal endeavors. I think here, especially when I think about the runes, what I keep kind of thinking, it's not just material wealth, but it's value. And this is really because of Venus. Where is it you find value? What holds the most weight or the most gravitas for you? For a lot of us, it could be money, for sure. But, some of us, it may be relationships. It may be, your pet, it could be anything for anyone. The big thing, I think, is really value. So if you could, build your wealth off of anything, I think that's what Fehu is kind of talking about. Kind of building these resources that you individually find valuable, resourceful. That is so not a word. I don't even know what was trying to come out of it. But the resources that you personally really kind of covet and need for your own pursuits, I think is really what's being personified there. Because again, those three planets are pulling us towards where we find beauty. So this is all about where you find importance. It's not just financial. So Fehu is also the rune of cattle. So because of that, I've grabbed our, what is this one called? It's a spirit animal deck. I'll have it down below if anyone wants to know it. For some reason, I was thinking of the secret language of, okay, we're going to take that. The secret language of animal deck. I'm going to shuffle one more time. But I know that's not this one. Spirit animal? I forget. Okay, we'll take both of those. We have three planets, we're getting three cards. Why not? Alright, so the first one that came out, Polar Bear, the Mystic. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So definitely getting some psychic downloads for a lot of us. And not only do we have Polar Bear, we've also got Grizzly Bear. Oh, cutie. So Grizzly Bear, symbol of power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Beautiful. Like listening to I'll talk about that after, but we'll get there. And then last but not least, Coyote. First I thought it was wolf. Revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Beautiful. I almost want to put this guy in the middle. Just for some reason. Maybe it's the blue-white-blue situation. But we have a symbol for power, the mystic, and revealer of truth. I think this is kind of beautiful, especially with our 3 planets. You know, we have this nod to just doing what you enjoy, having fun, which again is kind of where Venus is. It's pulling you to where you find beauty and enjoyment and, you know, pleasure. So again, music, art, all that stuff. But it'll be personal. Then you also have mystic, which is really about, you know, psychic abilities for sure, but intuition definitely, and kind of rising above. Like it's kind of this wisdom and this understanding on how to move forward, how to move beyond adversity. And then you have power, being indestructible, having the strength. And not only is it brute strength, but it talks about here love and gentleness are my real strength. So it's an internal strength. So you think of like the strength card in a tarot deck. So these are all really powerful, you know, kind of, I was going to say power symbols, but I mean, a little bit redundant. But to me, it's really following your heart, following your passions, being in that high vibe kind of space of love and joy and happiness and contentment. And that is really the gateway to this strength and this understanding. The key is that you really are having fun. Like you're just being present in the moment and following your passions, following your intuition. I did I'm trying to think who it was. I think it was the Cancer reading earlier. I believe, yeah, I got posted this morning. I'm pretty sure it was the Cancer video. So if you're a Cancer and haven't watched that video, it is up. I would definitely go check it out, especially if this is resonating for you. But there were some cards in there that I think they got I think it was the Love Yourself First card, and there was like this big theme of really taking care of yourself, loving yourself, being in, you know, just a really positive space. And that was like the gateway into everything else. So I almost want to say that is a big theme globally for a lot of us. Nope, if you want to come out, you'll come out. I was like, ooh. 7 of Cups, our first card out, so having options, maybe a little confused. Okay, that was a whole bunch. Yeah, we'll take them all. Alright, so these first 2 I want to start with, these are the ones that were face down when they fell out. So we have the moon first. So this I find kind of significant because the moon is all about secrets, right? All about secrets, illusions, and we got revealer of truth. We also have, you know, our new moon. We're starting our Lunar New Year. I think this year is going to be about revealing truth, revealing, you know, burdens, because here we have the 10 of Wands. This is about laying down the burdens, laying down the worry, you know, ending this cycle of struggle. There's definitely some completion coming up here, and it's from this new understanding. So I think that's going to be a major thing as we start this Lunar New Year. Because this confusion could be because we really don't know what's going on, where to turn, what option to take, and we may be kind of wrestling with ourselves. You know, the illusions, the false cups are going to be kind of revealed so that we don't fall prey to them. And then, let's see, we'll just go in order. So we have the 8 of Swords, so feeling trapped, blocked, limited. As we start this new endeavor, I mean, hello, Fool card. Love this. New year, new you. Literally right there. So I want to say this 10 of Wands is really what this 8 of Swords is about. You know, struggling with our own perception, our own limitations. Because they're not really true. They really have no effect on us. You know, this is a perceived block. So I think once we kind of lay these down and see through the illusions, we also see through this bubble. Because you can see even her little cell, her trap is even an illusion that these swords are coming to like prick. And they're almost gonna like pop that bubble. So that, you know, you're released as the Fool and start this whole new journey. Well, look at that. Lover's card, so definitely finding union. We also have the Seven of Swords. Palace of Swords, beautiful when I put those two together. I'm going to talk about them, don't worry, I'm just kind of blasting through these five. We have the High Priestess, also with a big, nice, healthy moon in there. Oh, calm down. And then the Palace of Coins. So we have two palaces here. And remember, I was talking about the palaces in this deck as like places, environments, surroundings. So let's take the second row real fast. So, Lover's card, I think for a lot of us, and it's funny, I was talking about where we find value. I think a lot of us, this may be where the value lies right now. This could be the main kind of pull. You know, finding romance, finding this divine partner could definitely be heavy. I think the Seven of Swords, I almost think is us cheating ourselves, especially since it came out underneath the Moon card, you know, the secrets, the illusions. I think this is our inner saboteur that's like trying to get at us and trying to mess with us and keep us, you know, kind of confused and kind of lost as we search for this. I love that the Palace of Swords is the next card out. This, I think, is really an internal place of being. This is mental clarity, it's focus, it's vision, it's foresight. You can kind of see they put it like in the clouds. You can see it like above the cloud line. So it's kind of like above it all. It's a very broad field of vision. You can see the entire playing field and really strategize and make a very clear plan. Clear once you lay down these burdens. So I think it's funny that they fall right underneath each other. And then you have High Priestess, intuition. Strong, strong card of intuition. And I think it's because we start relying on instinct and attraction over strictly thought, because we already have the 8 and the 7 of Swords, so we already know the mind is messing with us right now, because it's lying to us and putting us in a bubble that doesn't really exist, and these are going to keep us from this place. So instead of listening to the mind, we're listening to the gut, you know, to the heart, to the stomach, to your instincts. That is where you get the answers. That is how you break through and see through the secrets. Because even if you look at the two cards, it's kind of almost like this kind of mirror or lens over the moon. It's very similar, sorry, I'm holding it to the glare, to this, you know, I know it's supposed to be like a crystal ball, but here it really looks like that same kind of lens that the High Priestess is using. Very, very, it's almost like she's looking through the lens at the moon, right? And she's even got her head up, like, hello. So those secrets really get dispelled through listening to your intuition, through listening to your guides. And, you know, and then I think you find this divine partner. I really feel like this is really a big reading about this union. And I say that because bottom of the deck right now, sorry, is the Knight of Cups. Usually this is, you know, a new suitor, some, you know, little Prince Charming riding in. So definitely could be a thing for a lot of us. And then you have the Palace of Coins. This came up in one of the sign videos also, and I can't remember whose it was right now. Palace of Coins, this is a place of abundance. This is a place, you know, where all the dreams you had, all the desires you have are made physical and manifest. So, I know we talked about a lot. That's actually a big spread for what I normally do for a daily. But essentially, the major theme here is any blocks you have don't really exist. It's your inner saboteur just kind of stressing you out and keeping you in this space of confusion. Because once you see through it, you're off. You're ready to start this whole new journey, take that leap of faith and get started. And you even have so much divine assistance. We talked about, you know, with these animal oracles earlier, the power, mystic, truths being revealed. But that is going to be a huge thing. And I don't necessarily think it's truths like, you know, if you felt like someone was lying to you, which, again, this is a card of deception, so for some of you that may be what's going on. You may have, you know, someone who's trying to mess with you and maybe kind of keep you lost for a bit. But for the most part, I feel like this is an internal battle. This This is struggling against your inner saboteur, and then finally kind of having that moment where you find clarity and peace and reconnect with yourself instead of this voice, because this voice is just messing with you. And with that, it puts you in this place of just clear understanding and abundance. Like this is the temple we're trying to get to. And I think it's funny that the high priestess is smack dab right between them. She's in the center of everything. Because at the end of the day, you are the center of your universe. Oh, super excited. So, confusion, dispelling, seeing through the illusions, and then starting this new path towards your abundance. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's take a peek at abundance. So we were talking about this guy, Knight of Swords, Seven of Coins, having done all the work, being patient. Oh my god, because what are we waiting for? What are we waiting to ripen? Right there, Ten of Cups, happy ending. We also have the Queen of Swords under there, which is discernment. I think that's really what we're talking about, dispelling the illusion, not listen to that voice and be like, nope, this doesn't serve me. You must die. Whipping out that sword of truth and just hacking it all off. All right. But I will say fun news that this is where we're heading. This Ten of Cups energy. All about it. I will take it. And I think it's coming sooner than you think. So, be open, embrace it, and just trust your instincts. Trust your gut. And maybe not listen to logic right now. Especially if I think about the aspects. You have, Mars, which is like, your primal warrior instincts. That's a little more primal, a little more carnal. And then you have Venus, which is all about beauty and feeling and love and the heart. There's not a whole lot that's talking about the mind. And yes, I will say Uranus is a lot of electrical energy, so that totally could be seen as thought. But even that is just being radical and doing something different and breaking through. It's not listening to the same mundane cycle, the same logic you've had. Uranus wants to change shit up and shake things loose. So it's way more erratic than this, than this old pattern. Even though that's just trying to change it. So that's trying to shake things up. And then you have two other planets that are more instinctual and feeling-based than logic-based, kind of playing with you. So, in a good way, playing with you in a good way. So, trust your feelings, trust your heart, and, don't listen to that inner saboteur. Alright, my loves, I'm going to let you go here. As always, love having you here. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, I love to hear from you. So feel free, drop me a little comment down below. I'd love to chat with you. You can DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And if you want to book a private session with me, all that info is in the description box. So you can check it out down there. With that said, have an amazing day. Be open. I love you guys. The rest of the February videos will be coming up very soon. So expect to see those if your sign's not up yet. And yeah, I will be in touch. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.